Hello everyone, today we're heading out on Deadly Days road trip. Lovely little roguelike game this. We find ourselves in our base at the moment. There's a few things we can take a look at here. We'll do that a little bit later. Let's just jump straight into the gameplay here. You see that it's more or less the same story as in if you play something like FTL. It has the same sort of look to it. So we need to decide where we want to go. And we have a few different options. We can go to Florida-style communities, we can go to Toscana-style communities, or we can head to modern communities. You can see that we have 3 different aspects to each map as well. All of these are randomly generated as far as I can tell. So you have map size, loot, and fuel. I will explain those a little bit more. What I will say is that starting the game with a low fuel map is usually not very fun. So we're gonna go for the loot one with a small map with somewhat good amount of fuel at least. The further you get into the game, the more fuel I usually like to have available. So here we are. We run up to these sort of bags and they drop fuel to us. You can see our bus right here, who is supposed to take us away from here. It says we don't have enough fuel. So we need to scavenge for fuel while these, I think they're supposed to be zombies, are trying to eat us. And I'm not very tasty, so I'm gonna try to avoid them having eat us. Which I guess is good. We just got a energy drink here. It makes us regain our dash very, very fast. I don't really mind that, to be honest. I don't use the dash very often. So I think I'll take this one instead. This one makes people explode. Way more fun. So you can see. But all of a sudden way more powerful. But it's only for 30 seconds. So it's not a huge deal. There will be more interesting upgrades eventually. Down in the bottom you have our health as well as our experience. I thought this was energy first. It's actually experience. So we do level up in the game. It has a roguelike aspect to it. As well as some kind of inventory management, I guess. Sort of loot-based shooter to some extent. Which is pretty neat. More energy drinks. I really don't need energy drinks. Thank you, video game. But yeah, besides actually gaining experience, there's no reason for us to keep killing zombies just for the fact of killing zombies. Got our first baseball bat now. That's pretty neat. What do we have here? A revolver, and all topped up, a bus ready for takeoff. So I guess it's time that we head up for our bus then. Just gonna pick up our level drop right here. Every time you level up, you get one of these boxes where you get some upgrades. And what do we want to have? I think I want to go with the extra backpack here. You can see we only have a few squares available. This will allow us to add to these squares. So we'll do that. And then we have a scope. I think we'll go with the shotgun build today. That's probably a interesting idea. I don't know if I want to go sort of shotgun or not, but I guess we'll see. We'll see what dropped. And we made it to our bus. So let's deposit the fuel. And first map out of 8 completed. Very nice. So we get a short breakdown here. We killed 60 people, damage dealt a level 3000, DPS 22, and we have a duration of 2 minutes. So far as I know, there's no limit to how much time you have, other than the fact that it gets harder and harder the longer you're staying on the same level. And with that in mind, we want to get to use our shotgun then. So let's try to repair that. We don't have enough scrap. We only have 13. We're not going to go with the baseball bat. So we will sell that. Probably don't want to go. Actually, that's pretty cool. But shotgun is also single-handed. Okay. Let's go for the shotgun. Can I upgrade you? No. But we can go for the shotgun. I kind of want to go with the revolver. I think that's enough actually. If I sell you, we can get the revolver as well. And we can go dual wielding with the revolver and the shotgun. And then eventually we're going to be able to use this scope as well to increase the range specifically for the shotgun. I think that'll be pretty good. Alright, next step, heading into fuel. This is a very low loot map. So probably doesn't make much sense to spend too much time here. Just take this as a simple stop. Top left corner, you can also see that we have a radar that will actually tell us exactly where we need to go to find items. So you can see 2 blue here. Blue means that there is some sort of loot. Usually these boxes. The red ones are more unique boxes. So these guys that you get when you level up, for example. And we get an extra revolver. That means that we can actually upgrade our revolver to become a extremely much better revolver. We now deal 100 damage each. We dealt 50 before, so now we deal double the amount of damage. That is pretty good. I can live with that. We are one-shotting everything now. Pretty darn good. There's so much good games coming out right now. I keep playing these demos and they are just the best. Come on. There we go. What do we get here? Ooh, an actual shotgun. But I think we want to go for fireworks. Get some explosions for these guys. That seems pretty good. You can see we have a fuel canister or fuel meter up in the top left corner as well. That shows us how much fuel we need. And it looks like we need maybe one more. Which we have right here. Got a level up as well. Bus is ready. And what do we get now? Ooh, SMG. I do really like the SMG, but I think we're gonna pass on it for today. I think we'll pass on it for today. Trigger. Are you a trigger? No, you are not. Do I not want any of these? I guess I could get the rat. There's no reason not to. Like, that's fine. Yeah. I'll just do that. I'm gonna have to rearrange this a little bit eventually. Probably sell the rat if we need to at some point. Right, I was heading for the bus. I have a problem with loot. You can't give me the option to get loot and then not expect me to take a bunch of loot. Okay, why is there so much loot here? I feel like I'm getting baited. I feel like I'm getting baited here. Alright, let's head out. I did notice that I got a new item. You do unlock new items every now and then. And I have not actually seen the glass bottle before, so we will take a look at that one. But first we need to get to our bus. Wouldn't want it to leave without us now, would we? Do you have a dodge as well? This is a really generous dodge, actually. You can kind of fly through anything with it if you need to. You are immune as you are traveling, which is nice. 3 minutes. We had 3000 damage before, so we did a significantly amount of damage here. Every 2 seconds, throw a grass bottle for 20 damage. That seems completely useless. Let's see if we can get this leveled up. So we get more damage. This is probably not gonna happen in a little while. But now we will have explosions from these guys, which is kinda exciting. And now all of them are marked as our most powerful versions. So you can see how these have stars around them. That's kinda where these make effects. So the rat here is poisoning our weapons. So we deal a 10% poison damage on each stack as well. And then we have the fireworks, which will make it so our weapons actually explode sometimes when they hit as well. Now exploding for another 25 extra damage. I would like to get some weapon upgrades. I think that would be pretty neat. Maybe some magazine upgrades so we can get some more shooting done. Ooh, we have our level up box right here. Yoink him. And there's the magazine I just mentioned, but this is actually really good. Large backpack would do us really well. You also have the trooper helmets, which gives us better fire rate, but it increases the spread. Okay for the shotgun, I guess. But yeah, the magazine would be nice. Getting some higher fire rate and then a bigger clip size, but then reload takes a little bit longer. Let's grab you. Balloon pump is nice. Sort of shotgun is nice. Alright. Lots of good loot around here. Don't need to heal. Not just yet, at least. More fuel and some fire shoes. I haven't really found much use for the shoes. I think when you're playing melee builds, makes more sense to play with the shoes. But I found the melee builds to be kind of hard. So we're doing this today. Let's knock all of you out so we can actually get some upgrades. Ooh, a drill. That might be making melee builds more fun. So far I've only seen like knives and baseball bats and generic things like that. A drill sounds like a fun thing to do. Alright, we just leveled up. I'm gonna wait for this one to actually arrive, so we can get the upgrade. I think we're going for the larger size. Do we go here maybe? I think we go there. And then we'll just pop out of here. And let's see what kind of upgrades we can get now. We have this guy. I think I will go with right here. We can get our sawed-off shotgun. That's a nice upgrade. That's a nice upgrade. We can get you. Range weapons bullets pierce through one more item. Really? Oh, that sounds really good. We also have socks. Increased effectiveness of marked footwear. Nice, but we don't really have any footwear. And I don't think we will be using any either. So I'm gonna sell those. That's 24 of the... whatever these currencies. Scrap, I think. Then we can get the drill. We can get ourselves... So the balloon pump is really nice. It just gives me more weapon damage. So let's do that. Can we get this guy as well? Yes. So the rat will be doubling up on this guy. So we will go from previous 10% now to 20. So it doubles it. And then we'll put the scope probably on this guy to increase the range of him. And then we get the drill. And that's everything set up, and I think we are significantly stronger now. Our shotgun deals 104, it dealt 45 before, I think. And our pistol now does 115 damage. Wild! We're gonna deal so much damage. We're here now, so we either go up to a small map with a lot of fuel, almost no fuel, or a small map with a lot of fuel. So one of these we want to go for. So that's a good map. That's a not good map. Okay, I think we're going down then. Maybe we can make it to the making location. Let's head down. Look at this range. I think I'm gonna take this one. Just makes it easier to get rid of all of these. Right, we are not just killing these. We should actually get going to get some fuel. We don't have endless amount of time. Top right corner here you can see what level we are. You do want to actually move. I see now that we're already on level 12. So maybe that stays in between maps. Because you started level 1. So maybe you shouldn't be dwelling on the earlier levels even if you can. Because it makes the later levels significantly harder. Let's get our box. What are you? Lighter. Hits with marked weapons. Burn enemies, dealing 40% of weapon damage over 1.5 seconds. Okay. Crazy build for us to have the SMG with. All of these on-hit effects with that attack rate would be kinda nuts. We just deal so much damage with this. We're kind of one-shotting everything as it is. Don't really need it to burn after we've hit it. This is kind of disrespectful. Up to level 13 now. Difficulty. Here we have a bunch of them actually. Okay. This is good. Yoink all of these. There's the bus ready, I think. There is the bus ready. Ow. I just stood an exploding barrel. Okay, let's head for the bus then. Come on, let's leave. We're done here. We're done here. Very nice. Let's keep going. We got a pistol. I don't need a pistol. Yeah, that wasn't a very lucrative area. But that's fine. We're gonna go for a boss now. So I don't want to go for fuel. That sucks. Well, the one without fuel at least sucks. So let's go to the highway blockade. I think they're all highway blockades. This is like a small mini-boss, more or less. We need to stand in these things. And we'll have waves coming attacking us. Wow, we did so much damage to this guy. There's a lot of interesting different enemies as well. In this game. You don't really expect there to be too much, but even though they all look the same, they actually act very differently, all of them. Which I like. I appreciate that. I think a game like this really lives and dies on loot, as well as the different enemies that you will encounter. Ow. Stop attacking me, bastards. Can we have some good explosions here? Wouldn't that be nice? We are kind of holding them off here, though. There we go. That's that done. We have this last one right here. There's 3 of them. We've done 2. Rifle. Okay, it doesn't deal more damage than our current weapon does. But it has insane range. Okay. I think we'll get the balloon pump. Okay. Well, let's do this for now then. Let's do that. That's that one done. Let's get all of the fuel that we need. Something that they do nice with these upgrades is when you are done with these specific missions like this, they usually give you enough fuel if you just look around a little bit. You can also use these vacuum cleaners and you get everything pulled in towards you. There's a fair amount of thought gone into quality of life in this title, I feel like, and it's really nice. It's a passion project from an indie dev, and it feels like a passion project from an indie dev playing it. Alright, we are heading back out to the left, it seems like. These black guys are kind of annoying. Can we kill those? I would like to not be... I'm not sure we're gonna survive this. There's a lot of people here. Need a lot of fuel here as well. Or I just haven't picked up very much fuel. Could be that as well. Okay, let's try to double back a little bit. Let's try to double back a little bit. Ooh, that's good. Double fuel. Got another fuel right here. Here we have our upgrade chest. Another rifle. They really want me to have a rifle. But yeah, no, I think we'll go with the backpack actually. And... do I put you here? I think I put you here and then we'll bring... how did I think that was gonna work? I guess I can put the range right here. How are we doing with fuel? We are past the half point. But yeah, you can see how it's kind of getting a little bit more complicated now. Another baseball bat. 2/3 of the fuel done. I don't see any fuel around here for now. Get a upgrade box. Do we get here? Healing could actually be really nice. I don't know how we're gonna fit that in, but I think I might just take that for the sake of taking it. You can't edit your inventory while you are currently in-game. Except for the loot you're picking up, of course. How are we doing? We're really close to getting the fuel we need. So I think we should start heading towards the bus here. Hopefully we can get a little bit of fuel here. Yes, nice, topped up. Let's take off. And there we go. All right. Things are heating up. One more. So, yes. We should probably get this guy on here. Somewhere. Maybe I'll go like that. You. And then we'll just repair these so we can level these up. Can level this one up again. We get 60 damage. That's pretty good. And then we can get another one right here. We're gonna have so much damage, dude. It'll be wild. It will be wild. That's an epic level up. All right. Up to Little India or down to Little Italy. India seems better, to be honest. So we're going to India. Any Indian viewers on here? Let me know in the comments. Wow. We got some big balls now, I was about to say, but we have big balls as well, but I meant bullets. Which aren't really ball-shaped anymore, are they? That was bad. That was bad. I think fire rate is starting to cost me a little bit now. Can we just pull everything towards me? Let's see what we get. We get explosions. Just kill everything, please. That is satisfying. We just emptied this whole square, huh? Can't upgrade with another rat, but I can take it and use it later on, so I think we'll do that. If we get another rat, then we can use it then. I think we can get a lot of upgrades here. Taking a lot of damage as well. Can you stop attacking me constantly? Oh, we're so close to getting the car done. Okay, let's head towards the bus. Let's see if we can get some fuel on the way there. We're really close to dead. Once we get to the bus, we get to regen health in between rounds. So that should be fine. We just need to make sure we don't take a bunch of damage before then. Can I use this for my... Ah, that's an explosive barrel. There is the fuel that we need. We're in a bad spot. There we go. Get the damn bus. Go, 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 go. Yes! Oh, we are struggling, dude. It is tough. Alright. I think 2 more levels and then we are at the end of this. This might actually make sense. You're a free upgrade. Yes. Would love to move these around a little bit. If we could have this one down here would be nice. That's not an option, so let's go. I think I messed that up. Sell this one. You don't use grenades very much, so... Maybe we go to Northtown. I think we go to Northtown. I don't think I want to do a big map again. I think our weakness is big maps where we can accumulate a lot of enemies. Extra magazines are good. Not for our loading speed, but for almost everything else. Almost everything else. Come on now. I just want to pull through. What? We can do this. 1 win. Can we have a win? A singular win, please. Another extra magazine. Okay. We might have to rearrange this a little bit. Bring you onto here. At least we get him to have extra ammunition then. We got another lighter as well. But yeah, I can't repair it right now. Okay, let's try that. We are in such a bad spot. Okay, more to pick up right here. We want to try to get out of here as soon as possible. We have a big upgrade over here as well. Figured we should probably go and pick that up. 25 heal for 5 seconds as long as you don't take any further damage. I think that makes sense. We'll upgrade him. Ooh, we're in a bad spot. Oh, we are in a horrible spot. Ow. I thought this was gonna be a easy-ish one because the map was so small. There's like no fuel in it. We're just struggling to get fuel all the time. Ooh, this is good. This is good. More fuel there. Let's... Come on. Kill off like everyone now. There's more fuel. There we go. That's the money shot we needed. Are we done? No, we don't have the fuel. Okay, I need to actually pull these away from this place. Let's get as many of this as we can. I'm not gonna pick up the extra item. I think we will get that one anyway. So let's just go to the next map. I think we're up against the boss here soon, right? Okay, yeah, we got the sword of shotgun. I don't care about that. We're gonna get the extra magazine. That'll give him 200% clip size. And 40% fire rate, which is very good. We're also gonna get our lighter leveled up. That will go to 80% weapon damage over 1.5 seconds. We also have the drill here we can level up. That will give us 2 extra people that we shoot through. Fireworks, sure. And then we sell the shoes. Alright. Let's see what we can do against the boss. M King location. There is our upgrade. What do we get? Snake. Hits with marked weapons have a 25% chance to inflict poison stacks on surrounding enemies. Yo. That seems incredible. It's surrounding enemies as well, so it should be everyone around us. Let's go. So, we're fighting a boss, huh? Hello. I've never seen this boss before. I'm fast enough to keep away from him at least. And we're dealing a good amount of damage to him. I think poison here is really good actually. Because it just stacks, right? Free healing, thank you. Oh, I died very fast. I didn't even get to eat. No.